Good morning, everybody. It's Graham once again from Unearthed, and another detecting talk film based in my vehicle. And the reason why I'm sat in my vehicle at such an early hour is because Melanie has to be in hospital for a few sessions, and this is one of them. She has to go in for a minor, what do we call it? Is it a minor operation? Maybe a minor operation and some treatment afterwards. So I'm sure you will all wish Melanie a speedy recovery, as I do. So we may see a few more of these in-car films in the next few months. Just the way life is, I'm afraid. And she's a strong girl, and she's a fighter, and she'll be all right. This episode of Detecting Talk will be quite interesting because it's cram-packed full of different things. And one of the things is the popularity of metal detecting. Now, we all know that metal detecting now has become an extremely popular pastime, hobby, outdoor pursuit, or whatever we want to call it. And a lot of people think that there's too many people coming into the hobby, and detecting's ruined, and there's only so much land that we can detect on, and there's far too many people, far too many newbies coming into the hobby that don't really know what they're doing. They're buying machines, they're buying, you know, machines that they can afford, and then they're jumping on places like Facebook and social media, setting their own groups up, giving bad advice, and the whole detecting scene is become a bit of a mess. However, if you flip that on its head, some of it I agree with and some of it I don't. The part that I don't agree with is there's too many people coming to the hobby. Detecting isn't just for the elite members of the hobby, or the elite class, or whatever we want to call it. Everybody should have the chance to enjoy and participate in such a wonderful hobby. It shouldn't just be boxed off to the people that have been doing it for years and years. Everybody has, and everybody should have, the opportunity to detect and experience. So what we experience, the fantastic side of the hobby, uncovering history, doing the right thing, saving it from destruction, saving these coins and artifacts from modern farming machinery, agricultural methods and everything else, and the whole outdoor thing. We get that, don't we? You get the outdoor thing, the fresh air, and the chance to find something rather nice. However, So I disagree when people say, you know, there's too many people coming to the hobby, etc., etc. You know, it shouldn't be just boxed off to the elite members of the pastime. Everybody should have the chance to do it, as long as they know the rules and regulations and do the hobby in the right manner, if that's the right word. So I do disagree with that part of it, but what I do agree with, and I've said this many times in the past, is the sheer amount of people that are coming into the hobby without any advice and guidance. So, for example, on the front line of the hobby, if you will, is myself and Mel. Unearthed are, you know, we're up there with probably some of the bigger dealers in the UK now. We sell a lot of detectors and a lot of accessories, and we give a lot of advice and guidance out, which is good. We've been around for over 10 years. And what we're finding is there's a lot of people, I think, the last 18 months, 2 years or more, coming into the hobby, asking lots of questions, which is good, but then they jump on places like Amazon and they buy the cheapest machine they can afford, which is, you know, that's up to them. That's their decision. But you get some of these really obscure foreign made detectors that really don't work very well. And then within a week or two they break, and then they come straight back to us and ask for advice and guidance how to get it up and running, or what do they do next. It's a complete waste of money. Don't waste your money on cheap Amazon, eBay type metal detectors from China. Just don't do it. It's a waste of time. They don't work. They might work for a couple of months, they might work for a couple of weeks, you might even squeeze a year out of them, but they don't work. The problem is people are they're seeing metal detecting, and they're hearing about metal detecting, and they're seeing fines being plastered all over social media and beyond, and then they're going straight out to buy the first detector they plant their eyes on, and then they go out thinking they can go anywhere. So, for example, over Christmas, a couple of our customers that live in Cumbria were horrified to see two grown men and a couple of children wandering around on or near a Roman fort, which is scheduled here in Cumbria, with the cheapest Chinese type machines money could buy, and thinking they could just walk all over the place detecting with these machines. Didn't think they needed permission, didn't think they couldn't be on there, didn't think they were breaking any laws. So there is a growing number of people coming into the hobby that don't really know what they're doing. So my advice is to people that watch this channel, because many do, that want to start detecting, is just do your homework, look at the laws surrounding metal detecting, and purchase a detector from a reputable dealer. We don't stock cheap rubbish machines. All our machines that we stock are from manufacturers that make professional detectors that work. So you're not going to end up having to buy something, throw it in the skip, start again, waste money, buy something better, and then start the process all over again. It's incredible, absolutely incredible how many people buy it. Is it Dr. Oetker? Something like, I'm sure, I thought they made pizzas. But there's one example of people buying rubbish. They just break, they sometimes break out of the box. If people are lucky, they can maybe get 6 months out of it. If people are really unlucky, they get a week out of it. We've had people, loads and loads of people over the last 12 months buying them, bringing them round to us to say, look at this, how do I operate it? Well, you can't operate it because it doesn't work, it's broken. And it just, you know, it costs them money. It costs them money. Amazon is a faceless platform where people buy detectors, and if anything goes wrong, they struggle sometimes to contact anybody about getting it sent back, etc, etc. You know, always buy your detectors. There's 5 or 6 really good shops in the UK now, spread out over the UK. Buy off a dealer that you trust. Don't buy cheap rubbish. And don't, you know, I just can't believe how many people buy detectors on a whim and then just think they can go out detecting anywhere they want. These are the people that will ruin it for the proper individuals that do everything by the book. You know, there's countless thousands of detectorists out there doing the right thing week in, week out, only for their you know, their good work and their honesty and everything else that goes with it to be ruined by these idiots that think they can just walk around on scheduled sites. It's not going to do anybody any good whatsoever. So make sure you work out straight away where you can go and you can't go. Get permission everywhere you look. Somebody owns a piece of land. There's no such thing in reality of this common land situation. Well, I thought it was common land. I don't think anybody owns it. Somebody owns it somewhere. So always make sure you get permission, and I don't have to tell this to the vast majority of people watching this because they already know, but there is a growing number of people just thinking they can wander where they want. So that side of the hobby needs sorting out, I think. So, moving on from that little bit of a rant. So most of you people know I'm not a fan of YouTube celebrities and these people that want to jump on board for fame and fortune in the detecting world, and they want to scrounge detectors off people and they want to go and be a YouTube star, and then within about 3 or 4 weeks they sell the detector to feed their weed habit or whatever else they've got going on in their lives. So I've always been against that, because we've been stung a few times by these so-called professional detectorists coming out the woodwork, scrounging a free machine to go off and do a YouTube video, plug Unearthed. After about 1 episode or 1 film, then they are back out on eBay selling that machine that we passed over. We don't do that any longer. We do not take any YouTube stars on. We don't take any celebrities on. However, we have taken on under our wing, under the Unearthed team, the last few weeks, 2 or 3 really good guys that are passionate about metal detecting, and they do the thing by the book. They're honest people. I like the style, so I'm going to give them a bit of a plug on here. Just so, I'm always pleased that people subscribe to good people, and I think it's all about sharing. So what have we got on here? 4,200 members now, or followers, or subscribers, or whatever we want to call it. Give these guys a plug. Give them a subscription. Press the sub button on their YouTube channel. It's free. You might get some information. You can win some competitions with them. One of them's called Dig It With Will, who's Scottish, who does really good YouTube videos. He's a nice guy. Give his channel a sub. Why not? You know, it's not costing you anything to do it, and you might just enjoy his films. They're very, very good. And there's another Scottish group called Scottish Relics. 3 guys. Dino is one. They're good people. They do everything by the book. They have a little bit of fun. There's no silliness, no banter. Not really much banter. Not much of this silly dancing around the place. They just love detecting. They just love the hobby of detecting. They do everything by the book. So give them a sub, Scottish Relics. And there's another one called Sis11, which is Detecting Review. Is it the Detecting Review World? Dale Gowan, he's a really good guy. He's one of our admin actually on the Unearthed Facebook group. He's got a small channel. He's only just started up. He does reviews on things like accessories coming out. He'll do a test on a new machine maybe, and a coil or an accessory, and he'll give it an honest whatever out of 10. So he's done a little bit of work around some new accessories from Nocta Macro. I think the mini Horde that he purchased for his young son, he give it sort of 10 out of 10 for that machine for its value. It's worth having a look. Now just bear with me a sec, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the correct name for that, because what I don't want to do is give you the wrong YouTube name. Oh, hang on a minute. No, I can't do it on there. I'm sure it's called Detecting World Reviews. There you go. So I'll give him a plug. He's a good guy, and he's honest. That's what I like about him. So I'm looking now for it, because I can get it for you. No, I can't even get that for you. So that's it. I could. The other one to look at is oh God, what's he called? Hunter Collinson. Is it Paul? Paul Hunter Collinson. He's a good guy. He's on YouTube. He does a lot of good work. That's worth having a plug. And you know, give him a subscribe. Why not? It's all about sharing, isn't it? Now then, forgetting that, we've got competitions running all over the place. We have got competitions coming out of our ears. Some of you people that watch and follow Unearthed on Facebook, the page and the group, will know now that there's a lot of competitions up and running. Dale's doing one for his channel, giving away some accessories. We're going to be doing one for everybody that's subscribed to the free metal detecting magazine, the Detectorist. That's going to be coming out on the 14th. So this weekend coming is the launch of the third issue of the Detectorist magazine. For those that are watching this and haven't subscribed, just go onto the website. You'll see the toolbar at the top of our website. You can subscribe free there. You'll get the magazine sent to you by email, and it's free, no cost. And you'll be a VIP member if you subscribe early, and then a couple of weeks later we'll put it out there for everybody to look at. Now we're going to be doing a competition for people that have subscribed to the magazine, but the competition will only be open for the people that have already subscribed. So get subscribing. There's thousands already subscribed to the magazine, but it's worth doing because you get the magazine first, you get it quick, and you'll enjoy it because it's cram-packed. You would not believe the work that we put into that mag. It's incredible. The stories, the work, the advice, the guidance, the cost. It's huge and it's free. It's going to be the biggest magazine out there. Believe me, it's huge. The subscriptions are in several thousand already. We don't cram it full of adverts, as you know. We want to keep it simple, straightforward, and honest for the detectorists to enjoy. Getting back to the old days of honest detecting stories. Not all about hoards and treasure and gold and silver. It's about honesty, and it's about doing things grassroots detecting, which is what it's all about. So you get some really smart short stories in there, along with advice and guidance from the so-called experts. So subscribe to it. Join the many people that are subscribing to the free magazine. That's worth doing. But we've also got, remember, a competition that runs every single month on the Unearthed Facebook group. So if you're a customer in January, that's just gone, 1st of February, there was a draw. Someone won a 25 quid voucher from the group of January customers. February, which we're in now, they'll all be put into a hat, and their draw will be done on the 1st of March for a 25 quid voucher, and that continues forever. So it's going to cost us a few quid, but it's worth doing just to give you guys something back to say thanks for shopping with Unearthed. And then round about June, July, we're going to do a bigger competition for a free machine, and around Christmas time there's going to be another free detector draw going on. So you can win 2 detectors through this scheme and 25 quid vouchers as well each month for life. How good's that? Right, there you go. So there's Paul Hunter Collinson, there is the Detecting World Reviews with Sis11, look out for it on YouTube, Dig It with Will, and the Scottish Relics. There you go. I can't get any better than that for plugging people's YouTube channels. Hope everything's okay. Give Melanie a big thumbs up. Send her a message of goodwill. She'll be fine soon. I've got a lot of faith in Mel. She's a fighter. She won't let anything get her down, and we'll be all over. It'll be all over and done within a few months. So there you go. Okay, thanks for watching, folks. I will catch up with you all very soon. Bye for now.